Hi there, Sarah here. Welcome to your quick 20-minute flow class. All you'll need today is your mat and a strap. So without further ado, let's get going and I'll meet you on the mat. Beginning in mountain pose. So stand as evenly as you can on all 4 points of your feet, big toe, little toe mount, inner and outer heel. And start to ground down through the feet and feel that upward motion of energy up through the crown of the head. Gently turn the palms forward, guide the tailbone down, draw the hip points in and up a little bit. Feel that connection with your inner core. And from here, let's start to take our awareness inwards. Start watching the breath. So inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And give yourself permission to just take time out from your day. Take time out from your to-do list or your to-do list to come. And focus completely on yourselves and your bodies for the next 20 minutes. So with a lovely big inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Filling the lungs, expanding the ribs. And then exhale, press the air away. Turning the arms down. And again, inhale. Reach up through the sides of the waist. Exhale, press the air away. And again, inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to add on. So inhale. And then on your exhale, turn to the right. Keep the hips facing forward and you're just revolving the rib cage around. Turn and look at the right hand. And then inhale, smooth it back to the center. And as the exhale comes in, take it to the left. So we're just introducing a very gentle twist. Keep the knees soft. Keep guiding that tailbone down. And lifting the hip points up and softening the front ribs in. Got one more to each side. Moving with the breath, starting to really connect to ourselves. Inhale. And then with your next exhale, let's bend the knees and fold it down. Relax the head. Hug both elbows. And let the spine drape over your thighs. Draw the inner legs inwards and outwards. So you're lifting from your inner ankle to your inner groin. Send the sit bones towards the back of your knees. So you start to activate through the hamstrings and your inner legs. Take one more breath. And then with your inhale, let's take a halfway lift. So fingertips floor, shin or thighs. Whatever feels good, lift the muscles around your kneecaps. Extend the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Inhale. Activate through the upper back, squeezing the inner shoulder blades together, drawing the bottom tips down and forward to in front of your heart. One more time. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Let's bring it up. Grab the right wrist with your left hand. Take a big inhale here and then exhale. Let's take a half moon. Open your heart gently to the ceiling and root down through the right foot all the way through to the right fingers, feeling the stretch along the right side. With your next inhale, reach to the center and then take the left wrist in your right hand. Root down through the left foot, reach with the left fingers, turn the heart. Breathe into that stretch. And then inhale, come back. Arms up high, exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step the right leg back, drop the knee to the floor, and coming into a low lunge. So as you exhale, we're going to pull back the left hip, straighten the left leg for a hamstring stretch, and then inhale, come back into our low lunge. So inhale forward, exhale back. Got one more. And we're going to hang out here. So I want you to really extend the chest forward, pull the left hip back, gently hug the right hip in. So you really feel that lovely stretch across the back of your leg. Got one more breath. And then inhale, bring it back forward. And then just draw the back knee forward a bit. We're coming up into a high lunge this time, or a high kneeling lunge, I should say. Form a 90-90 between your legs. Going to take an inhale. Going to reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to take a twist to the right. So just bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee and bring your left arm behind you. We're here for 3 breaths. Take an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up the back knee. Exhale, first down facing dog. So just give it a little pedal out, see how everything's feeling. So really root through the finger pads, rotate those upper arms under and towards one another, and then press the sit bones up and back. Draw in through the pit of your lower belly. Finally get as much length through the spine as you can, drawing the chest towards the knees. Alright, next inhale, let's find plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, come down to the floor. Let's take 3 floating cobras. So press the toes and the pubic bone down. Inhale, draw the inner shoulder blades together. And exhale, come on down 2 more times. So press the elbows down as well, so you get a real sense of space across the front of the chest and the back. Okay, exhale. Take a little child's pose. Take 1 full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then with your next inhale, let's come back to our downward facing dog. Another full breath. And then inhale. Let's step it to the front. Take an exhale to fold. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back, drop the knee to the floor. We're going back to that little hamstring flow. So next time you exhale, pull the right hip back as you straighten the right leg, and then inhale, come forward. Now make sure as you do this that there's plenty of space between your ears and your shoulders. So use your arms to help. Keep spiraling those upper arms towards one another, and that will help you keep the shoulder blades softening away from the ears. Okay, next one. We are hanging out here for 3 breaths. So just notice the difference between each side if there are any. Breathe. Try and keep your hips as level as you can. And then come back up, scoop-doo the back knee in a bit, and then let's come into our 90-90 shape. Okay, so drop the right hip down a little bit as you sweep the arms up. And then we're going to take another twist. So just rotating round towards the knees, right arm back, left arm forward. 3 breaths. hug the inner thighs in to help keep your pelvis nice and stable, your lower back nice and safe. Okay, inhale, come back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up the back knee again. Let's exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, find plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. And let's take 3 floating cobras. So inhale to come on up. Making sure your legs are active. Your toes are pressing down on the floor. Your pubic bone is pressing down. Your tailbone is curling down. You get the activation in your legs and your glutes. Okay, exhale, find your child's pose. We're taking a breath here. Knees apart or together, you choose. And then downward facing dog. One breath here. Okay, and then let's step to the front. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Moving on, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, let's take that right leg back again. Spin the back foot flat on the floor, coming up into warrior 3. So make sure you've got a little angle of your foot, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then root through all the feet to come up on an inhale, and then exhale. Take it into warrior 1. Really press down through that back foot, scissor the inner thighs together to help spin your torso towards the front. Tailbone lengthens down, pull the hip creases up, draw the front ribs in, and energize through your fingertips. Okay, from here, bring the hands down, and you may want to step the back foot in a little bit, coming into pyramid pose. So you're going to take your hands on your hip points, just to give you a little guidance to help you keep them level. And then you're going to take a big inhale, and you're going to come up and over your legs. Now drop the right hip down as you pull the left hip crease back in space. From here, bring the fingertips to the floor, or if you've got blocks handy, you might want to pop them on the blocks. Keep lengthening the chest forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fold over your front leg. For 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, guys. From here, just Scooby-Doo back to a runner's lunge. Take an inhale, find plank. Exhale, lower down, knees and chest, or take a chaturanga if you're ready. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, bring the right leg up high. Exhale, step it through. We're coming into a high lunge, crescent lunge. So inhale, come on up. And I'm going to take a little balance flow from here. So bring the arms by the side like an aeroplane. Just bring yourself forward and float the back leg off the floor, rolling the inner thigh up to the sky for warrior 3. Come on up into standing staff, and then we're going to come into tree pose. So you can bring the foot down onto the floor, ankle pressing against your other leg, or you can come up to the shin, or you can bring the foot all the way up. Just make sure you don't pop it on the knee joint itself. And then we're going to hang out here for 3 breaths. You can bring the arms up if you want to. Just really squeeze the left glute in. Press the foot into the standing leg into the foot. Guide the tailbone down towards the back heel. just come on out and shake it out. So let's do the other side. So inhale, arms up, exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step the left leg back, spin it flat for warrior one on the other side. So really scissor the inner thighs together so that you're all set when you get up. And then with your exhale, we can just sink into the pose. Keep scissoring the legs in. Hug the front ribs down. Lengthen your tailbone towards the floor. Okay, from here, hands on the hips, step the back foot forward a little bit if that feels good. And then we're coming into our pyramid pose. So remember, this time we're hugging the front hip back, which is the right, and we're dropping the left hip down. So make sure your belly's switched on and just reaching up and over that front leg like an ironing board. Arm bones are reaching up towards the ceiling. Inner shoulder blades squeezing together. All right, take the hands on the floor or on your shin, wherever feels comfortable or even blocks. Take an inhale, exhale. Let's fold down over that leg. 3 breaths. All right, slide the left leg back, runner's lunge. Take an inhale, find plank. Let's take it for a little flow. Or not, go straight to dog. So exhale, knees, chest, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up this time. Exhale, step it through. Crescent lunge, let's bring it up. All right, getting ready for our warrior 3. So bring the arms back, aeroplane arms. You're turning the thumbs towards the back of you and your little pinkies up towards the ceiling. That will just help keep your shoulders open. And then you can come forward into your warrior 3, making sure that back leg is straight, inner thigh hugging up towards the sky. All right, come on up. Standing staff. And then tree pose on this side. So whatever you did on the first side, it's a good idea to replicate. All right, squeezing the right glute this time to open up the knee, guide the tailbone down, press into the palms. Feel that stillness and connection with your breath and your body. And relax it down. Okay, well done. So we're going to take it to the floor. So let's just take a big inhale. Reach up, exhale, bend the knees. Generously, let's just find another ragdoll. And then heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Your feet to the long edge of your mat and just sink it down for Malasana. Okay, if your heels don't touch the floor, that is absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. What you could do is place a rolled up something underneath the heels to help you work towards getting your heels down, if that feels, like something you'd like to do. All right, so from here, bring the hands behind you. Let's take it into a seated position, and let's just hover here in Navasana just for a moment. Squeeze the legs together, draw the chest towards the tops of the thighs, plug the arm bones into the socket, bottom tips of the shoulder blades, looping down and forwards towards the front of your heart. And bring it on down, hands behind you. Let's just take a reverse table. So send the sit bones towards the back of your knees. Spin the backs of your arms towards the backs of your mat. Feel that connection with your glutes and your hamstrings. And then bring it down. Super job. All right, so we're coming down to the last little bit. So grab a strap, and then we're going to roll it down to the floor. So scoot the tailbone under, find a connection with your abs, plug the arm bones in, drop the chin, and use your abdominals to bring yourself down. Super job. Okay, so take the belt, we're going to loop it around the right foot, and just take a moment to use your right hand just to send the hip down towards the front of your mat. So both sides of the waist and the hips feel as level as you can get it. And then let's take it into our hamstring stretch, just melting the arm bones back. Okay, from here, make sure the strap is in your right hand. Turn the right leg out from the hip and then just take it directly out to the side. Okay, what you must make sure is that the left hip doesn't come off the floor. So what can be nice is if you take the strap behind your head and pull it with your left hand, kind of gives you a little bit of extra control. 5 breaths. Okay, bring it back up. Shift your left hip so it's under your right, and let's take it into a twist. So taking your right leg over to your left. Make sure your left leg is still active. If you want to, you can slide the right leg above your head if that feels comfortable for an extra little stretch, sending your right sit bone down towards your left heel. Okay, and then come on out, release the strap. Take a moment, compare legs, get back on your mat if you've gone for a journey like me. And then let's take it to the other side. So take the strap around your left foot, and then you're lengthening through the left hip, coming into your hamstring stretch on this side. So what I forgot to mention for the first side is that the leg on the floor needs to be super active, so really stretch through the toe mounds, activate through the toes and the heels, roll the inner thigh slightly down towards the floor. Okay, turn the left leg out from the hip, and then you're just taking it directly out to the side. If you want to take that funny option of bringing the strap behind your head, then you go for it. An alternative is just to place your hand on the right hip this time. Make sure it doesn't come off the floor. So, you need to forget about your ego here. It really doesn't matter where that leg ends up. All that matters is that you're lengthening the inner leg. Okay, come on up. I'm going to shift the hips slightly to the left so we can drop the leg to the right. And of course you've got that option of stretching the left arm up overhead if that feels good. If it doesn't feel good, just leave it out. And you'll know because your breath will start to feel a little bit jagged and hard work. And that's a sign that you've gone too far and you need to back off a little bit or choose an option which suits your body this morning. Okay, release. Come back. Stretch out your legs. Hopefully they feel the same length again. And then we're in Shavasana. So I'm going to invite you to join me just for a minute or two before you get on with your day. So tune back in with your breath, let your body become very heavy. Just letting your body soak in all that effort, all that work, and make connections to any changes that you've made both in your body, your mind, and your soul. Okay, to come out, let's start to bring in some movement. Wriggle your toes, your fingers. Maybe take a full body stretch. And inhale, and then exhale, just relax. And again, inhale. Exhale. And then roll over to whichever side is calling to you today. And let's push yourself up to a seated position. Well done. Super job. Hair's gone for a little wander somewhere. So let's finish this one off. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Take an inhale, reach up high. Exhale, press the air away, drawing all that beautiful energy that you have released back to your heart center. From me to you, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next time on the mat.